King Street Station was completed in 1906. It was added to the National Registry of Historic Landmarks in 1973. In 2008, the City of Seattle bought the station from Burlington Northern Santa Fe for $10 and began restoration. Current work will restore the station's Jackson Street Plaza, providing a new outdoor public waiting space. The following shots show demolition of the old plaza, which served for decades as a private employee parking lot. These badly corroded beams show the effects of more than 100 years of service and the real need to rebuild the plaza. To resist potential earthquakes, new piles were drilled about 50 feet down, screwing into the bedrock beneath the station. These piles are then interlocked with steel rebar to form the grade beam foundation for new earthquake-resistant steel framing for the new plaza and the rest of the building. This grade beam runs along the east wall of the station. Once the wooden forms shown here are in place, concrete is carefully poured to complete the grade beam foundation. The beam being poured here is located underneath the building, running along its width to the west and east, where an expanded first floor will house Amtrak offices and baggage handling. The extra space allows for an expanded waiting room. Workers use special equipment to pour the concrete into this tight space. Eventually, this entire area will be covered with an at-grade concrete floor. To get close to the action, crews literally use remote control concrete pouring. Now we'll take a closer look at the process for pouring the concrete into the form. You can see it takes a lot of concrete and steel to make this foundation. That's what it takes to protect the building in case of an earthquake. Eventually, a new steel frame will support the building, extending from this foundation. Here's a look at the completed grade beam foundation after the concrete has hardened. This phase of construction also lays the groundwork for sustainable heating and cooling system for King Street Station. Here, a drilling rig bores 300 feet into the ground for a geothermal well. These crews have drilled 36 of these wells. The wells will be connected to a ground source heat pump, which is a key sustainability element of the restored station. Ground source heat pumps are far more efficient than conventional systems. This allows the project to downsize both the heating and cooling equipment, reducing greenhouse gases. When a well is completed, a loop of piping like the one shown here is inserted into the bottom. The ends are connected to the heat pump. Peeking out onto the train platform, you can see the station remains in operation during construction. This rendering shows what the new plaza will look like when completed. We hope you enjoyed your virtual tour of restoration of construction at King Street Station. A special thanks to Selin Construction and videography by Vin Nguyen.